It's about woman. It's about her inside and outside world, how she presents herself.
Russian artist Aidan Salakhova is presenting her work at the Moscow Museum of Modern Art.
Finally, I saw my work in the way which I want to see my work, because before I saw only in my studio.
At her studio just outside of Moscow's city center, Aidan says this is where her art was transformed from ideas into sketches, paintings, and sculpture. Her 51-piece exhibit is a display in which East meets West. She draws from her experience as a modern-day woman living in post-Soviet-era Russia.
Especially in Soviet Union, the women play in the same time two roles. She's independent in some way. She's working woman. When she returns home, she plays a role very good wife. I think it's a schizophrenic situation because it's two roles at the same time and they don't know where they are.
All of the works on display were created by Aidan over the last 5 years, and this is her largest exhibition ever, with many of the pieces being seen by the public for the very first time. In different media, Aidan shows a woman's beauty, mainly her hands, while her subjects' bodies are always concealed by a hijab.
Который очень дуален, и для меня, с одной стороны, когда женщина одевает паранджу, она закрывается от внешнего мира, то она себя чувствует свободной внутри.
But she says her world is changing.
It's interesting for me to look what's happened with the women in our country, what transformations they have.
She notices this not only in her art, she's starting to do more sculpture and video, but also in how she can teach her students to be progressive and think differently, both in her classes at state-run art academies and at her studio.
Our program in art academies in Russia was made in the 50s, and during the Soviet time. They have very good program for painting, drawing, but nobody can teach students thinking.
This is Aidan's favorite work in the show, a beautiful piece of stone hidden by a veil of fabric. She says she didn't cover it to evoke the emotion of fear or shame, but rather to convey a sense of freedom, inner freedom.
Especially, I did my sculpture for women, and I like the reaction what was after the opening. I saw three women cries. And I was happy to see this because I want to transfer something inside of the woman, psychology, and I think we have some results.
In Moscow, I'm Vanessa Yurkevich for Blouin ARTINFO.